Hi friends, it's me Ashraf, welcome to another adventure. Today, I want to take you on a virtual journey to the breathtaking Narasimha Parvatha, the crown jewel of Agumbe. This trek is no joke, standing tall at an impressive 3,772 feet, it promises an experience that's nothing short of magical. When you start your trek, immediately find yourself surrounded by the lush canopy of dense, towering trees of the Western Ghats. The air is filled with the sounds of nature, and every step you take leads you through hills and valleys, adorned with a lush carpet of green grasslands. It's like stepping into a paradise untouched by time, and you will witness a stunning view from the vantage point at the base of Barkana Falls, India's 10th highest waterfall. So friends, trust me, this is one of the lifetime experiences for you. In this video you will get all the details about Narasimha Parvatha Trek, kindly watch it without skip. Doing the Narasimha Parvatha Trek, it's required Forest Department permission. The trek is in the Someshwara Wildlife Sanctuary of Kudramukh National Park. So you can get the permission from Agumbe Forest Office. It's charged 500 rupees per head. And also required a guide along with you to do this trek. So if you are interested in doing this trek, I can give you some guide contacts in the video description. You can approach them. Or you can book any of the homestay or hotels in Agumbe and ask them to arrange for a guide. We got to this place, Rupatunga homestay in Agumbe around 6 in the morning. After getting ready and having breakfast, at 7:30, we headed to the trek starting point in Mallandur. Our guide would meet us there. Before you begin, make sure to pack your lunch from where you are staying and fill up your water bottles. It's a good idea to bring some snacks too because there won't be any shops along the trekking trails. Mallandur is just 6 km away from Agumbe. If you tell your guide when you will be arriving, he will arrange transportation from Agumbe to Mallandur. If you have your vehicle, you can drive straight to Mallandur and begin the trek. This is where the trek begins. You can park your vehicle here, and since most trek guides are from this village, it's a safe place to leave your car. At around 8:15, we began the trek. A few minutes walk from the village reached the forest checkpost, but there were no guards there. When we asked the guide, he mentioned that guides are not usually stationed there, but they visit randomly. He also pointed out a hidden camera fixed for monitoring. Since we were entering, the guide would take care of all responsibilities. That's why having a guide was mandatory. Before we entered the forest, he took a group photo, which he said he had to submit to the forest department. There are two ways you can do this trek. Starting from Mallandur in Agumbe, which is the route we are currently taking, and starting from the Kigga side in Sringeri. Trek distance from Mallandur base camp to the peak is approximately 13 km, while from the Kigga side, it's just 6 km. The route from Kigga is shorter and it's commonly used by people visiting the temple. The recommended plan is trek from Mallandur to the peak and then descend to Kigga. This way, you get to experience everything the Narasimha Parvatha Trek has to offer. Be prepared though, this trek will challenge your endurance, even if you are an experienced trekker. For the first 8 km of the trek, you will walk through thick forests in Agumbe, under tall trees in the Western Ghats. After that, you will come across the Sita River, which falls gracefully from a height of 850 feet, creating Barkana Falls, the 10th highest waterfall in India. The sights from the base of the waterfall are absolutely stunning. Barkana Falls is a beautiful waterfall in the thick forests of Agumbe. It is the 10th highest waterfall in India. These falls are created by the Sita River, flowing down from a height of 850 feet, forming a stunning cascade. Trek to Barkana Falls goes through Agumbe's lush forests, offering a refreshing and scenic journey. When you reach the base of the waterfall, the views are truly amazing, making Barkana Falls a must-visit for nature lovers and adventure seekers. After the Barkana Falls, we headed towards the peak. Trek for another 2 km inside the forest. After this, you will reach vast undulating grasslands on the hills. From there, trek for another 3 km through the hills of Agumbe. Before you know it, you will be at the peak of Narasimha Parvatha. Tall trees forming a canopy make it hard for sun rays to reach the ground. Thus it keeps you protected from harsh sunlight. Also, a few rays trying to make their way to the forest floor is a beautiful sight to behold. The best thing about the Narasimha Parvatha Trek from the Mallandur side is that most of the trekking path goes inside the dense forest. And you know, Agumbe is called Cherrapunji of South India because, just like Cherrapunji in the northeast, it gets a lot of rain in this region. This makes Agumbe super green, with lots of rain, and it is full of diverse wildlife. They also call Agumbe the King Cobra capital, because there are a lot of king cobras hanging out here. It is like their favorite spot. People who study animals and love wildlife come to Agumbe to watch and learn about these amazing and venomous snakes in their natural home. But don't worry, our guide assured us that they usually stay away from the trekking path and avoid humans. Also, our guide mentioned that elephants are spotted here. We didn't take it seriously until we saw some elephant dung. After Barkana Falls, the path goes back into the forest. This is the toughest part of the trek. It's not just through the woods, but it's also a steep climb. What makes it really cool, though, is that you get to see all the lush plants in the Agumbe Reserve Forest. 2 km later, we reach an open grassland. This is the second rest point after the Barkana Falls. So now we have covered 10 km, another 3 km to top and then 6 km descent to Kigga side. For the following 3 km, you will trek through hills and valleys. Some sections are steep, but it does not get too tiring if you are fit. 3 kilometers later, finally, we reach the summit, yes, at the top of Narasimha Parvatha. This is highest peak in the Agumbe region, that's standing at an elevation of 3,777 feet. The sights from the top are amazing. It's about 1:15 now, and it's really sunny, but we don't feel the heat because of the cool breeze. We're doing this trek in the month of January, but the best time to do this trek is from October to December. In October and November, after the monsoon, you will see the Agumbe region at its greenest. Early December might still have some greenery depending on the rainfall. In winter and early summer, you will see golden brown hills, and the views are clearer compared to after the monsoon. Trekking is not allowed during the peak of summer due to the risk of wildfires. This region gets heavy rainfall during the monsoon, March to September, so trekking is also not allowed during that time. We stayed here for almost an hour, had lunch, and then began our descent towards Kigga. Descent is about 6 kilometers in total. First 3 kilometers are through steep hills, followed by 2 kilometers through the forest, and the last kilometer is a mud road. Kigga route provides amazing views of the Agumbe range. Initial 3-kilometer descent to Kigga from the peak gives you panoramic views of the lush green hills, covered in clouds, making it feel like you are walking among the clouds. However, compared to the Mallandur side, this is relatively easy. Hence the trek from this route can be done even if you are a beginner. But still, the ideal plan is to start the trek from Mallandur, reach the peak, and then descend to Kigga. This way, you get to experience everything that the Narasimha Parvatha Trek has to offer. Yes, we made it. We reached the base in Kigga. Just 1 more kilometer along this road, and we will be at the Kigga temple. It's the end of the 19-kilometer trek. The time is around 4:30 evening. We kicked off our journey at 8:15 in the morning, so it took us 8 hours and 15 minutes to finish the entire 19-kilometer Narasimha Parvatha Trek. It's really amazing. Now, we have to get back to Mallandur, where we parked our vehicle. Our guide arranged an auto for us, and it's about 25 kilometers away. Usually, autos charge around 1000 rupees for this ride. Friends, that's a wrap for the Narasimha Parvatha Trek adventure. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends. Remember, every step is an adventure, and reaching the top is a victory. Don't just aim high, conquer those heights. Until next time, happy trails, and keep exploring.